Hi and welcome to CBN4's Primetime News Package today. I'm your presenter, Alian Christopher. Let's take a look at the top stories. The Dominican Freedom Party wants at least 3 months before the second reading of the anti-terrorism bill. And a convent preparatory student tops the 2018 Grade 6 National Assessment results. Stay tuned for these and other stories when CBN4's Primetime News returns.
Sweet talk, dear man, never lot of that. Yes, I. You don't know it's your boy Trilogy, urging everybody, young and old, to stay strong and stay healthy. You don't know we're doing it for 2018. Boom. Sweet talk, dear man, never lot of that. Yes, I. You don't know it's your boy Trilogy, urging everybody, young and old, to stay strong and stay healthy. You don't know we're doing it for 2018. Boom.
And welcome back. Featured speaker David Thornhill has told the graduating class of the Goodwill Secondary School that life is a journey and every accomplishment should be taken as a starting point for further achievements. 42 students graduated from the Goodwill Secondary School, with Marcella Green receiving the Salutatory Award and Stevenson Centers with the Valedictory Award.
Your graduation should serve as a starting point, projecting you to wherever your futures are meant to take you. Whether you land yourself a career, take up a trade, or continue your educational journey. Life is a journey. You don't stop growing once you've gotten your diploma. Rather, it gives each and every one of us new opportunities to continue growing and to learn new skills that we will carry with us for the rest of our lives. Let us remember that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
He further encouraged the students to face every new problem head-on with confidence, knowing that they've achieved great heights and are equipped to tackle their future.
It won't be easy because there will definitely be obstacles, stumbling blocks, missed exits, potholes, and roadblocks. There will be times when each of you might feel you cannot go on and there is no way out of your difficulty and your backs are against the wall. But you are not alone. Over the past school years, you have formed enduring friendships, and it's during those difficult times that you will need their support and guidance. So, ask yourself, you've made it thus far. Why should you give up now? You must remember that nothing worthwhile comes easy. And that includes making the best out of your future. I encourage you to keep pressing forward because I know that you can achieve your dreams and that you are worth every single sacrifice.
And still with education, a student of the Convent Preparatory School, Sev Mackenzie, has topped the 2018 Grade 6 National Assessments. The Ministry of Education and Human Resource Development announced the results on Wednesday morning at the Dominican Public Service Union Conference Room. All the top performers in the 2018 examinations were Malaika John Charles from the Dubla Primary School, Kedel Kazimi from the Grand Bay Primary School, Kelanda David from the St. Martin Primary School, and Chidi Fabian also from the St. Martin Primary School. 91 students were awarded scholarships while 99 were awarded bursaries. The amount allocated to the scholarships and bursaries for textbooks and stationery is $500 and $300 respectively. Meantime, the Dubla Primary School was named the top performing school in the exams. They were followed by 9 other schools: the Girondel Primary School, Lighthouse Christian Union, Berean Academy, Ben Ebenezer Seventh-day Adventist School, Pioneer Preparatory, Savon Pie Primary School, Christian Union Primary School, the Campbell Primary School, and the Convent Preparatory School. In other news, the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force are investigating a fatal shooting incident which occurred on Wednesday at Newtown near Rubens Bakery. Telford Kerry Erson George, 27, of Stock Farm, residing in Newtown, was shot twice by a pillion rider on a motor scooter which was traveling south on the Newtown Public Road. George received a gunshot wound to his right thigh and one to his waist. At the time, George was standing close to a bus parked on the western side of the road. He was transported to the Accident and Emergency Department of the Princess Margaret Hospital, where he was pronounced dead by a medical doctor. The police are in search of the 2 male individuals involved in the incident and seeking the public's help. Anyone with information relevant to the matter may contact the Criminal Investigations Department at telephone number 266-5157 or 266-5119 or using the emergency number 911. And we'll be back with more news right after this break. Stay tuned.
Sweet talk, dear man, have a lot of that. Yes, I. You don't know it's your boy Trilogy, urging everybody, young and old, to stay strong and stay healthy. You don't know we're doing it for 2018. Boom. Sweet talk, dear man, have a lot of that. Yes, I. You don't know it's your boy Trilogy, urging everybody, young and old, to stay strong and stay healthy. You don't know we're doing it for 2018. Boom.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Health and Social Services, in collaboration with the Queen Elizabeth Diamond Jubilee Trust and London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, this week hosted a National Diabetic Retinopathy Screening and Treatment Program here in the Goodwill Parish Hall. The theme for this workshop, Prevention and Control of Diabetes mellitus, the sustainable means of prevention of blindness and diabetes retinopathy. Dr. Laura Esprit said the objective of this workshop is to look to improve the management and control of diabetes and diabetic retinopathy by bringing together stakeholders from various government ministries. She further noted that special emphasis is being placed on healthcare professionals from both the public and private sector as well as the Diabetes Association. Meantime, Dr. Hazel Shillingford-Ricketts said it is very expensive to manage the complications that follow diabetes mellitus.
Have to go back to the prevention end of this disease. This is what we as stakeholders are going to address in this workshop, prevention. The UK has managed to eliminate diabetic retinopathy as the leading cause of blindness. We can learn from them. Under the Vision 2020 Links program, we want to continue our work with our UK partners after the Queen Elizabeth Diamond Jubilee Trust funded program comes to an end in 2019. We are thankful to the Queen Elizabeth, the Trust and the managers to have afforded Dominica to screen and treat more diabetics.
The Minister for Health, Honorable Kenneth Daru, said the theme for the workshop focuses on prevention and management, and that healthcare providers must be aware that the ministry considers this prevention to be a cornerstone awareness.
NCDs, or chronic non-communicable diseases, of which diabetes, of course, is one of them, ranks high in our country and is one of the main, if not the main, cause of morbidity and mortality. And of course, one of the most important, if not the most important, ways of controlling CNCDs is by focusing on reducing the risk factors and complications associated with these diseases. It is through the promotion and implementation of preventive measures that the prevalence of CNCDs can be reduced and controlled, so that the organizing and focus of this workshop is right on track.
In other news, the General Secretary of the Dominica Public Service Union, Thomas Layton, has said that he usually comes under unreasonable and unfair attacks for the stance that he takes in the interest and in favor of public officers. However, he states that these attacks will not deter him.
To me, is that it encourages me, because it tells me that people are hearing me. For example, the union embarked on a campaign last year to ensure that more people get appointed in the public service, people who have been in vacant positions for a number of years, especially teachers. We have teachers who have been working for like 10, 11 years and not been appointed. We have some nurses, not that long period, but they too have been working and not appointed. We have engineers who have been working for 6, 7 years and not appointed. And the list goes on and on, fire officers and so on. And we embarked on a campaign to get those people appointed, making representation at all levels, at the level of the ministries, at the level of the chief personnel officers, at the level of the Public Service Commission, to see whatever the commission can do to ensure. And I must report to the public that we are about to see some results, in that some people are, quite a number of people are going to be appointed. Now, these are the kind of campaign, this is the kind of voice that I raise on behalf of public officers. When people, public officers, some of them are the first respondents following a disaster, and we do not see public officers being treated in any good way to say that they get assistance. They have to go through the process like anybody else. They have to follow the queue. They have to, talk to their PAL reps and so on. When you speak on their behalf and you say, no, something needs to be done, why are people attacking you? So, that is the only thing. But as I said, I'm not worried about those things, and it only gives me more energy, because I have a responsibility. Your public officers cannot speak for themselves. It is my responsibility as the General Secretary of the Union, as a Public Relations Officer of the Union, as a Chief Executive Officer of the Union, to speak out on their behalf, which is exactly what I am doing. So some people feel sorry for me because of the attack. Well, I don't feel sorry. I enjoy it. I laugh at it. I laugh.
Later further stated that he believes that people recognizes the power of employees of public officers.
that is well organized, that is very stable, that is working in their interest, then some people feel threatened by that. So I believe the reasons for the attack on the leadership of the trade union, of the public service union, is to try to divide the union.
And also in the news, the Dominica Freedom Party have written to the Attorney General stating that the 2-week period given for persons to respond to the anti-terrorism bill is insufficient time. Party leader Kent Vital believes that a period of 3 months should be given before the second reading of the bill takes place.
A letter is drafted already to the Attorney General on that matter. And in that letter, we are advising the Attorney General that it is not very reasonable to allow 2 weeks or so for persons to respond. When we look at the experience of other countries, they are given as much as 3 months. From the time the first reading is done, they have as much as 3 months, because that's a very important matter. That's not a simple matter. So we have written the letter, we'll deliver it tomorrow to the Attorney General, advising that the second reading be done in no less, at least 3 months before. Allow 3 months to pass before they do the second reading. That's the letter we have going to them.
The first reading of the bill took place at the 4th meeting of the 3rd session of the 9th Parliament on Monday, June 25th. And that's how we come to the end of today's Primetime News package. On behalf of the entire CBN4 team, I am Marian Christopher saying thank you for watching, and do join us again next time.